And I'm willing to bet that my ride to work is better than your ride to work. Deer killer. Hey, want some water? Huh? Look at this guy. Woo! Too fast. There it is. Let's go, Nomad. There we go.
Villains may not wear a mask. Overcome odds day after day. We can find our way, but only if we ask. Front lines, back lines, in the middle of the day. Waiting to serve or deliver.
It's a pretty rare thing that I get to ride my motorcycle to work. But when I do, it is glorious. And today is no exception. It's the middle of September. The leaves are starting to change. The temperature couldn't be more perfect. It's a little chilly at night, a little chilly in the morning. Warms up during the day. Motorcycle is running good. I'm feeling good. Kiki is taking care of my dog today, so I don't have to bring it to work. And I get to ride the bike. And I'm willing to bet that my ride to work is better than your ride to work. First off, if you're not riding a motorcycle to work, and I am, all right, 1 point in my favor. As motorcycle rides go, my ride to work is a really good one. I'm on 2-lane roads the entire way. We've got curves and hills, as you can see right now. If I leave at just the right time, I don't get behind a school bus. Every now and then you get behind a slowpoke driver, usually somebody with Florida tags that doesn't understand roads that curve. But we're looking good today so far. Oh yeah, we got twisties. I've got music playing in the headset, usually something really cool like either my band or music from a playlist that I made called Bands You've Never Heard Of, the complete playlist, which is all of the songs from all of the bands that we've ever featured on our podcast, where we go find bands that have yet to click on the algorithm. So most people haven't heard of them. They don't have a ton of plays of songs on Spotify. And, well, when I find them and I find good bands like that, I put them on my show. And I make a playlist out of all their songs. So I have a never-ending stream of music that is fantastic that most of the people in the world have not heard. Like, I'm one of the lucky few to be listening to this band right now. And that playlist just grows and grows. We're interviewing bands all the time. So I've got wonderful music in my head right now. All right, so far on this ride, you've seen one stop sign. I'm about to make my second turn, and there is no stop sign or stop light involved. Yet another reason why my ride to work is probably better than yours: 0 stoplights. I can ride the 13-ish miles from home to work without ever having to stop at a red light. There are 2 stop signs the entire way, and 1 traffic circle. No, 2 traffic circles. I just saw a video from a local sheriff's department that featured a camera on a bus right next to the blinking stop sign with cars just driving by it like they didn't even see it. That is so crazy to me, that there are cars that would not stop for a school bus. Like, how can you even be on the road? How can you do that? And, like, do they not notice the bus? Because that's going to be a tough argument to sell a judge on if you fight that ticket. It's huge. It's yellow. It's got blinking lights. And we've got camera footage of you driving right by a huge stop sign with blinking lights on it. You can't say you didn't see it. Can you say you didn't know you had to stop? Because it was on a divided highway or a divided road, 2 lanes each way with a median. People are driving by the bus in the left lane, the passing lane. Is their excuse that they didn't think they had to stop for a bus on a bigger road like that? Because that's just not true, and they definitely ask questions about that on the test. Every single driver's test I've ever taken has featured questions about that. So, no, you can't say you didn't know that. Golly, look at this. It's beautiful sun. I thought it was going to be a little foggy this morning. It rained the last 2 days. Oh, there's a little bit of fog right there. But it's not super foggy. It's a pretty nice morning, actually. It's a cool 60 degrees out here this morning. Warm enough for the fingerless gloves, which I prefer. I do have some warmer weather gloves, but if I can get away with the fingerless, I'm gonna do it. Oh gosh, that's right. 3 stop signs. There are 3 stop signs on my drive to work. This is the second one. Two down, 1 to go. This road that I'm on right now, Woodlands, I was coming home last night, pretty late last night, and I had to come to a complete stop no less than 4 times to allow deer the opportunity to cross the road without dying. This is a notoriously bad road for deer, especially at night. You'll see them during the day occasionally, but boy, at night they are regularly grazing on the side of the road and sometimes sprinting across the road for no good reason. I've been driving my car and a deer came out of a yard and ran into the side of my car. I didn't run into it, it ran into me. I'm digging the look of this fog though, man. I love it when it gets just the right amount of foggy out here. It's kind of spooky. Very cool. Oh yeah, look at that. This will be my last opportunity to ride my motorcycle to work for a while. As I've mentioned in previous videos, got a little heart surgery coming up. Today is Thursday, and on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, is when I go under the knife for triple bypass heart surgery, where they crack open your chest and fix your heart and then tie it all back together at your sternum. I was reading the paperwork that they give you to be prepared for before, during, and after surgery. And in the section where it talks about not driving for a while after surgery, it goes into a little bit more detail. 4 to 6 weeks, not until after you've met with your surgeon post-operation, like a couple weeks after. Some people might be able to drive after 3 weeks, but only with the surgeon's approval. And when we say not driving, we mean anything with a steering wheel. And then they give a bunch of examples: cars, trucks, tractors, lawn tractors. Everything they mentioned had steering wheels, and it struck me that they never said not to operate or drive anything that only has handlebars. This does not have a steering wheel, so I'm going to suggest that they maybe add a bullet point to the list of things that you shouldn't drive post-surgery, because currently it does not include motorcycles. We are about to cross over the Rivanna River. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Fog continues. Looking spooky through the trees.
I hope the inside of this cloud is made of gold or silver. Let there be love. Love will find a way. Yes, it will. Let there be love. Love will find a way. Always. There can be no red or no blue. Only we, not just me and not just you. With 19 more gone, thoughts and prayers just won't do. Follow the light, let love shine through. Follow the light, let love shine through. Let there be love. Love will find a way. Yes, it will. let there be
Coming up on the airport, Charlottesville Albemarle Regional Airport, or CHO, as we call it here. And how cool would it be if a plane were landing or taking off right as we ride by the end of the runway? The first of 2 traffic circles. No stopping here because we did it right. Very cool. There's the runway. No planes. We're almost there, people. We're on Dickerson Road. All right, we're coming up on our second traffic circle. And for those of you that aren't familiar with traffic circles, there's a couple simple rules. When you enter a traffic circle, you do not stop unless you absolutely have to because there's a car coming. If there's a car in the circle but not too close to you, go. Get in front of that car. Keep the flow going. If you are in the traffic circle, you do not stop. Even if there's a car that looks like it wants to enter the traffic circle, they do, but they have to wait. If they're too close to you, they will have to wait until you pass by. You have the right of way when you are in the traffic circle. Use it. That is not only how they're designed to work, but it's for safety. If you're stopping, people are not expecting that. You're going to cause an accident. You're not being kind, you're not being polite, you're being rude and unsafe. Do not stop in a traffic circle. All right, we are here. We are at work. And that is why my ride to work was better than yours. The only problem with my ride to work is when I get to work, I've got to go to work. All right, I'll see you at 5 o'clock when it's time to ride home. Because the ride home is even better. Good job, everybody. Oh my gosh, look at that. An airplane. Hell yeah. So you may have noticed I'm going a different way home. Mainly because I wanted to ride on a little bit of a dirt road, and I live on a little bit of a dirt road. Oh, little squirrel. There you go, buddy.